Okay, it's Barb going to my craft studio, back in my closet again. I was going to share my fabric storage during this week too. I store my fat quarters in the Totally Tiffany Leanne Buddy bag. This one is Halloween. I have one for each season. I think a couple for like licensed designs. Like I have some Game of Thrones and Harry Potter fabric, some cub fabric, some bear fabric. So I have those in their own. And then I have, for the rainbow, I put 2 colors in each one. So the whole shelf is pretty much, there is a little extra space, is pretty much my fat quarters. That's how I store those. This is going to be the rest of my fabric storage. This bin actually kind of has planned projects in it. It's got a lot of my, it also has my licensed, some of my licensed yardage. There are some fat quarters down there too, but it's mainly yardage that I kind of had. And it's got like a 4th of July project in here. Fabric I bought for a baby quilt. It's kind of just planned projects. There's some extra mask in there that I never finished. This one is my rainbow fabric. These are Totally Tiffany fabric storage boxes. I bought the bundle which came with the file folders, which, let's just real quick. This is the file folder. And then it also came with the fabric wraps. I wonder if I have one of those out somewhere. I thought I did, but I don't see it right now. Here. This is an empty one. I happened to use up all of the fabric yesterday when I was cutting out Halloween mask. So this is the wrap, which you just wrap your yardage around. So, and then you can pull this to the outside if you need to. Like this, I probably should just, so it's not flapping around, just tuck underneath on this side. It's too short to reach around on the other side, so otherwise you could pull the little tab things to the other side as well. But that's how I store my fabric. This one's rainbow fabric. It's basically any just colored fabric. I also have some themed fabric in here. I have my main theme in here is my postal theme. I'm a sucker for anything postal. There. And they do have them labeled on the outside there. Fabric. And then this one is my seasonal fabric. So this file contains all Christmas fabric that I have in yardage. I've got Christmas, I've got Valentine's. There's a spring project in here. Spring and summer, and then I've got some fall in here as well, which will have to be coming out soon. I think I had part of it out at one time. It's got some pumpkins. It's more. I really like that one. And then some turkeys. So that's that. So that's how I store my fabric, my yardage, and I'll have to try to share more of the sewing supplies in later weeks, but I thought fabric kind of worked well in paper week because it really is, when you're sewing, it's basically paper's your base in paper crafting projects, fabric's your base in sewing projects. So that's how I share. So I'll have probably have to be 3 videos altogether of my paper and fabric storage. I should be able to get all the fabric into one, but I hope you enjoy seeing how I store my products, and maybe it gives you some ideas about how you could be storing yours. Maybe you can help me on some of mine. Like I said, I'm struggling with that 12 by 24 paper. I want to keep it that size, but I just haven't come up with a practical way. I've tried to convince Tiffany that she needs to make a 12 by 24 fab file because I really need one. I'd probably want a couple, actually. I'd probably divide that up so there was a little extra space in it, just so there's room to work and a little room to grow. I always like a little extra space in case in case they have a really good sale. Like sometimes if I see clearance on stuff like that, I'll pick it up because I'd rather buy it for a couple bucks and have it for down the road. Paper's not going to go bad. But that's my storage for Paper Week. Thanks for joining me. I'll catch you next time.